For centuries, elephants have been killed for their tusks. Elephant ivory is often sold for thousands of dollars. Today, almost 31 years after an international ban on the ivory trade was imposed, poachers continue to kill thousands of elephants in Africa every year, pandering to insatiable demands from the black market. Today is August 12th, which is celebrated as World Elephant Day. But today, let us not talk about the inhumane and illegal ivory trade. Rather, let us talk about a lesser known aspect, a relatively newer aspect about the trade in elephant body parts. Today, let us talk about the poaching of elephants for their skin. Because of the illegal ivory trade, the spotlight has more or less been on Africa. But when we talk about the skin trade, the spotlight shifts on to Asian elephants. We have to understand that both the male and female African elephant possess tusks. But when it comes to their Asian counterparts, only a small percentage of them have tusks. In fact, the female Asian elephant possesses no tusks at all, and even amongst the males, only 25% have them. This made the elephant from Asia less vulnerable to poaching for ivory. But that is slowly changing. The Asian elephant is now more vulnerable than ever. Why? Because earlier poachers would kill only elephants with tusks. But now, because of the skin trade, every elephant can become a target. We need to go back a couple of years to 2018, when UK-based non-profit Elephant Family released an investigative report detailing this trade in jumbo skin. The report was called Skinned: The Growing Appetite for Asian Elephants. This report revealed for the first time numerous aspects of poaching and skinning of wild elephants in Myanmar and its trade to China and Southeast Asia. In 2010, for instance, poachers had killed just 10 elephants in Myanmar. But by 2017, the country was losing about 5 elephants every month, mainly because of the skin trade. But what exactly is elephant skin used for? Apparently, it has been used for a long time in traditional Chinese and Southeast Asian medicine as a remedy for skin ailments, stomach problems, and even cancers. But more importantly, it is also converted into jewelry and artifacts, popularly called WENWAN, or cultural items to be used by sophisticated people in China. There are more like items that the upwardly mobile, the rich collect as hobbyists. According to the website illegalwildlifetrade.net, beads and artifacts made from body parts of wild animals have become extremely popular, which has resulted in higher market values for these products. But unlike killing for ivory, where poachers use sophisticated weapons like firearms, in Myanmar, poachers instead rely on poisoning the elephants. Poachers use arrows and spears tipped with poison. When hit with such missiles, the poison would slowly spread inside the wounded elephant and it would desire water. It would seek out the nearest water body and die beside it in a painful and excruciating manner. Wildlife conservationists who have witnessed this practice describe it to be way more terrible than ivory deaths. But why was this happening in Myanmar of all countries? The reason is the opening up of the country recently. But with the junta giving way to a civilian government and the economy opening up, people became more demanding in their lifestyles. Moreover, people moved into forests and wildlife habitat that were more or less protected. This also brought them into contact with elephants. The lure of easy money, as well as the desire to do away with elephants who were a threat to newly reclaimed farming areas, was the cause of the rise in elephant poaching. Most reports trace the trade in elephant skins to Mongla, a frontier town located in the so-called Golden Triangle region of Southeast Asia, where the borders of Thailand, Myanmar and Laos meet. The region is also very near to China, the major player in the trade. Skinning of elephants is so far only restricted to Myanmar and has not spread to the rest of elephant endemic regions. But Myanmar only has about 2,000 wild elephants. If the demand grows, This barbaric practice could spread to the other countries with elephants. While conservationists across the world are worried about what this would mean for the Asian elephant, which numbers less than 50,000 in the wild, we in India should especially be worried. Why? Because we are home to 60% of Asia's wild elephants. The trade in elephant skin will mean that unlike the trade in ivory, not just male elephants, but adult females and calves too will be killed. And signs are that this trade is spreading to other parts of Southeast Asia as well. So it is up to Asian governments to stand up and protect the continent's last remaining pachyderms before they disappear altogether.